Possibly one of the least technical but most efficient swing thoughts any golfer can have on any shot, on any round, on any golf course, is to focus on their tempo, because that's often one of the things that changes for a golfer when they're out on the golf course. So very rarely would a golfer hit their first tee shot and then go to the second hole and change the technical aspects of their swing. They wouldn't necessarily make a longer swing or a shorter swing or a more inside swing or a more outside swing. But one of the things they might change would be the tempo. Now, you've got to consider as well that we're on the golf course for 4 hours potentially. We're playing lots of different shots with lots of different clubs. Sometimes we're going to be hyped up on the first hole, we're all excited. Sometimes halfway down the back nine we might be a bit tired, a bit fatigued, a bit ready to get in the clubhouse. And the things that change, they're not the technical aspects. It's not like one swing you made it with a closed face and one swing you made it with an open face. The thing that changes could be your tempo. One swing you get all excited on that first tee, you make a quick swing. Halfway through the back nine you get a bit tired, a bit fatigued, you make a slower swing. They're the inconsistencies that then change how we hit the ball, how the club face is at impact, and how we can hit the ball left and right, top and bottom, and we don't get good contacts on the ball. So if you're struggling to be consistent on the round of golf and you're struggling to be consistent first tee to last tee, you should focus a little bit more on your tempo. And rehearse this on the driving range or the practice ground so you ingrain a really good solid tempo then. Now the thing with tempo is it's difficult for me to say that you should be fast or you should be slow, because golfers and people, we have a different cadence in the way we operate in life. Some people walk quickly, some people walk slowly. Some people will unload their bag and get their shoes on and get to the first tee quickly. Other people will do that really slowly. So it's very difficult to say to a quick person, you've got to slow down, because they live their life fast-paced. And likewise, a slow person, you need to speed up. Well, they just don't operate like that. The thing we've got to work on is consistency. So if you're fast, be fast all the time. And there's an example of golfers that are fast. And if you're slow, but be slow consistently. So every time you set up to the golf ball, have a little routine, a little practice swing, nice and smooth and steady if that's your style. Then when you set up to the ball, nice and smooth and steady if that's your style. And try and make sure your tempo, your swing, your consistency is largely the same all of the time. Now what you might notice with that golf shot, because it was rubbish, is that's not my normal tempo. My normal tempo is a little bit quicker than that. And as I was slow there, that was an awful golf shot that I'm not embarrassed about. I'm not even going to try and pretend it was a good one. We all hit bad shots, learn from them and improve your tempo.